Hello friends, welcome to my channel and explore homemade delicacies. Today I am going to make perfect rasmalai at home. You guys will feel it very easy. Yet it is time consuming, but I will tell you each and everything associated with this video to make this thing easy for you. Now time to prepare. So first we'll boil the milk. You can take milk as per your requirement. Here I took 1 liter of milk. During heat up, it is necessary to stir it continuously till boiled to avoid any type of deposition. After boiling, to curdle the milk, I use 2 fresh lemon juice. So continue stirring the milk. See, the milk is boiling now and I am going to add fresh lemon juice into it. Just before putting lemon juice into the milk, turn off the flame and cool the milk for 2 minutes. By this time, we'll keep the arrangement for straining it. So after putting lemon juice, stir the milk so the curdle are formed easily. See how the milk is separated from the curdle and the chena is ready. Here I have added cold ice water into it. This is to avoid the scattering of chena. Now we will drain it completely and pour some water so the lemony smell will disappear. Because we don't want any lemony smell in our rasmalai. So wash it properly. Now we have to squeeze the chena to get it off from extra water. So squeeze it properly. You can now hang it or keep some weight over it for 1 to 2 hours if you have time, so that all the excess water completely drained from it. During this 1 hour, we will prepare the rabdi and syrup. To making rabdi, I am using 2 liter of milk. So we can boil it and make it half. Here I am not using any kind of additional ingredients or extra sugar to make rabdi. Because while taking delicious rasmalai, we have to take care of healthy food behavior also. But you can add extra sugar if you want so. In this milk, I added some saffron. It is must for getting delicious aromas and it also develops its own color to it. So adding extra color is not required, but you can add extra color if you want so. Here I have added some cardamom powder because without cardamom, rasmalai is somehow incomplete. So stir it continuously to avoid any sediments or deposition. Continue stirring, but do not make the rabdi too much thick, because if the rabdi will too much thick, the rasmalai will not absorb well. See guys, it looks good for me. So rabdi is well prepared now. And see, it is still in good liquidy form. Now we'll prepare syrup for the rasmalai, and just to make rasmalai in a different look, I just change the syrup color. So take some sugar around 200 to 250 gram and heat the sugar so that it will caramelize and ooze out with its own color. See, the sugar is melted and natural brown color appeared. Here, if you don't want to make colorful rasmalai, you can directly put water into sugar and boil it. Now, we will add water into it. Add around 1 liter of water and let it boil. Now we will prepare rasgulla. So to make this, let us take the chena what we made earlier. It is having some moisture. So before making rasgulla, knead it perfectly so that the chena mix well. It is the easiest way to kneading the chena. It is necessary because if it is not mixed well during preparing rasgulla, it will scatter and disintegrated all along. So knead the chena perfectly. You can see the texture of chena and you can take as much time for this because this is the step where you will focus more. Now see how I made this, the quality of chena. Now it seems as perfect what I wanted for. See how smooth it is. Mostly many people adding some binding agent into it like maida, corn flour, but I didn't add anything into it. My chena is really well and you can see how the texture is. So now we'll divide it and make rasgulla. You can divide it into sizes what you want for. I made the actual rasmalai size. Do the way like this. Now take one portion and keep in between your palm and massage it. Smoothen it to make it perfect shape. Accordingly, do same for all. Now we will cook it in the boiling syrup. Now we will add all the chena balls into the syrup and cook it for almost 10 to 15 minutes and cover the pan with lid. If you cover the lid, check the rasgulla in intermittent time to know the condition. You can turn them so that it will cook well and expand properly. After about 15 minutes, our rasgulla is ready now. And as I stated earlier, it also absorbs the color from the juice. See, it is perfectly done. The size is absolutely perfect and color looks so perfect. Keep it in the syrup for the next 10 minutes with the flame off so that it will stabilize itself. Now our rasgullas are ready and we'll add it to the rabdi which I made it earlier. So before putting it into the rabdi to make rasmalai, take the rasgullas from the juice and press it to drain the excess syrup within and add it to the rabdi. It is very simple. Just press it and add it in rabdi. Now to absorb the rabdi into rasgulla, heat it for 2 to 3 minutes. So the rabdi will get absorbed in rasmalai and keep the rabdi with rasmalai for at least 2 to 3 hours. Be patient for it. So within this 2 to 3 hours, the rasmalai will absorb all the rabdi into it. You can even keep it in the fridge. Our rasmalai is ready now to serve. It is absolutely delicious. See, the finest thing is it absorbs all the rabdi, is spongy and carries lot of rabdi within it. Now I think this is very clear to you. You can prepare at home and enjoy the authentic homemade recipe and share your experience with me. Thank you so much for watching this one. I hope to see you in the next video and if you like it, subscribe my channel. Bye bye, take care, explore new delicacies and be happy.